Welcome to the 8-Bit Shack. I'm wearing my Sinclair t-shirt. So today I'll be looking at one of these. Is ZX81. I only have the computer itself. I don't have the Sinclair power brick for it. So the first thing I'm going to do is make myself a power lead and use a DC bench power supply and test it. So let's get across to the workbench. A little bit of ZX81 history. There were two power supplies made for the ZX81. I've got a website here that shows first was one called a UK 700, which could provide a DC current of about 700 milliamps or 0.7 amp. And there was a bigger one, a UK 1200, which could provide a DC current of 12 milliamps or 1.2 amps. What was interesting about the ZX81 was it used a 3.5mm phone connector. I've got a website here on this Wikipedia. This was a little bit different to the more common 2.1mm DC barrel jacks, but it was not uncommon of the time. Because if you look through my box of old mains adapters, I found a power brick for supply here, and I thought that struck lucky, but this is only rated for 6 volts at 200 milliamps, and it was for some desktop video game I had. Right, so that's a bit of history about the ZX81 and its power supplies. So let's look at how we're going to build a lead. So what I have a 3.5mm mono jack plug, some red and black wire, a couple of banana plugs, and some hand tools. So we have a pair of cutters, a pair of pliers, some wire strippers, helping hand base, the small table base, and also the soldering iron. So from this lot, I am going to make myself a power lead for the ZX81. The 3.5mm jack plug has a tip and a sleeve for the connections, and on the ZX81 power supply, the tip is plus 9 volts DC and the sleeve is 0 volts. Right, I have a 3.5mm jack plug here. I'm going to solder the red lead to the tip, which is this connector here, this tab here, and the black lead to the sleeve, which is this tab here. And then once it's soldered, I'll just crimp them down, and that will be that. So first of all, I'm going to stick this. I have the 3.5mm jack plug. So I'm just going to stick this in the base. There. I'll solder. Then solder the black lead to the sleeve. And then the red lead to the tip. That's soldered. And with some pliers, I will just connect it up. And that's jack plug end done. So all I need to do on the other end is strip them back a bit. Twist the loose ends of the wires. Just using the helping hands really. Just quickly tin ends. I now have some banana plugs. Like I said, I'm going to power this ZX81 from benchtop power supply. So that's it. So that's the two banana plug ends done. That's the jack plug end done. So that's out the way. So has obviously ZX81 with the 9 volt there. So just fit nicely. Right, we're back at my workbench, and I have the ZX81 here. I have a benchtop power supply set to 9 volts, and we have the DC power lead that we've just made. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect up the ZX81 to an TV I've got here. So let's plug in the RF video lead. I'll now plug in our lead, our lead we've just made. So that's negative, that's positive. I will plug this into the ZX81. So that's the 9 volt DC socket there. So that's in there. Great. Let's put this there. Right. Let's switch on the power supply. Right, the power supply, I'm drawing about 375 milliamps, which looks to be okay. If I point the camera at the TV screen, we can see I have a cursor there, as K. It doesn't seem to be a really good video signal, but I'm quite pleased that it is working. So I'm just going to try a few keys on the keyboard. So that seems to work. So, yeah, so the keyboard seems to be working. So that's great. So we have this ZX81 here. It looks to be working. We've built ourselves a homemade power lead for it, and I think the next thing will be to give it a basic tidy up and see if we can get some better video out of it. But I think that's for another video. Right. Thanks for watching the 8-Bit Shack. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave some feedback, a comment, or even consider subscribing. Until next time.